Ugh. Should we tell?
Sure.
All right. Well, anyway, your mom's house is obviously, it's our thing we've been doing for a million years. And you guys this audience has been with us through the birth of our children, through deaths in the family, through everything. And I mean, it's so weird. Okay, I'll just tell you guys what's going on with me. So we had to cut our trip a little short. Cause I had a mammogram a little while ago, and there was an abnormality, and I have very, very early stage breast cancer. Womp womp. So yeah. So, but it's totally treatable. The prognosis is very, very good. I will not die. This is not my last summer on Earth. I've already asked everybody. And the thing that's going to suck, I mean, it is highly treatable. I'm going to be fine. Is just the, what they have to do to be, they're going to be very aggressive. And, so that's the part that's going to suck, is like treating it. But look, this is still a big part of my life. This podcast brings me so much joy, and I'm going to continue to do it. When I'm kind of up and running, I guess. I don't know. We'll see how I feel.
Of course, it's however you feel. But you're having surgery.
Right. Surgery first. And then, of course, because I've been watching this show, when part of the show, I know exactly what to do. Urine therapy. I'm going to be drinking my own urine starting now. I'm drinking your urine because you don't have cancer.
Nope.
And also, like, here's my thinking with this. First of all, I hate the phrase breast cancer. I wish we could call it tit cancer. Like, let's not, please don't.
Deal with your tits. Yeah.
My tits. And like, I'm annoyed at the person I'm going to have to become now. Like, am I going to have to be
the pink ribbon wearer?
Oh my God. And then like, I have to do a 1-woman show on being a survivor.
You have to start talking as a survivor.
I got to talk about like, I don't want it to become my identity. And like, I don't want to do the Instagram post of me in a hospital gown, thumbs up, and then go like, get your mammograms, ladies. Mammograms save lives.
What about messages that people will send you?
Well, first of all, let me back it up.
You got this.
Oh, fuck you. Don't send me, you got this, mama, or we're going to kick cancer's butt. Like, there's nothing worse when bad things actually happen to you, when people send you slogans or platitudes. You're like, if you're going to send me a message, which I do appreciate, I'm not saying don't, let's make it creative. I want to laugh. Do something different. Send me something.
Send your boobs.
Show me your boobs. No.
Yeah.
Why don't you send me something like, you're gonna beat cancer the way Hitler beat the Jews, or you're gonna skull fuck this cancer. You know what I mean?
Sure, you're the patient. Go ahead.
Or just like
stream of consciousness. Let it go. That was good.
Right, Tom?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying.
Yeah. I know what you're saying. I think maybe
blast it the way I don't know. I wanted to say that one. What about, I don't know. First of all, what?
Isn't it crazy that women can vote? Like, isn't that crazy in a way? I had a female pilot a couple days ago. And I was
changing the subject already on this?
No, I'm just, it's all related to you. I'm just saying.
Okay.
So it's kind of, I think maybe the message is like, let's get women back home. Let's
back in the kitchen.
Back in the kitchen. Learn to make quiche.
Right.
Learn to make complicated dishes.
Do you think it's because of my ambition in the world that God punished me with tit cancer?
It's quite possible.
Yeah. My bad attitude.
Yeah. I mean, I would send messages about what women should be doing, and it's not exploring or trying new things.
Right. Thank you. Thank you for that.
Yeah. It's basically stay in bed.
Stay in bed. That's what I like doing anyway. Yeah. Also, the mammogram thing, I don't want to tell people to get mammograms.
Sure. Why send a helpful message that could save another's life?
Don't get mammograms, because I got a mammogram and it ruined my summer vacation plans. So I'm just letting you know right now.
Don't get one.
Don't you dare.
It absolutely, actually, it didn't it absolutely saved your life, because at a certain point it would be
my vacation.
But it did ruin your vacation. So just know that it might indicate that something's wrong, but it might fuck up your summer plans. So keep that in mind.
Definitely fucked up. You got this, mama. Oh my God.
You got this,
myself.
girl.
We're going to kick cancer's butt. Like, ugh. Just anything but
now,
that.
can I get into some
Yeah.
a pretty major part of this
Oh, yeah.
is
I
that you
forgot.
actually have 2 operations.
Sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but okay. Well, let's talk about how this
Let's
happened.
have it, yeah.
So, okay, first of all, let's back this ass up. So it all happened so fast. Like I got my mammogram,
Yeah.
and then they're like, "Okay, you need to come back for another one." And of course, my attitude is horrible. I'm like, "Fuck you, I'm fine." You know, I'm such a bad I'm a terrible person about that. They go back, and then they're like, "Oh, we found something in the second mammogram. Now we have to do a biopsy." And I was like, "Fuck, dude, the fucking biopsy, right?" So of course they take a chunk out of your tit and there's blood everywhere. It's crazy. I was like, dude, there's so much blood. And you take me to that, which was really nice. And then, so then they call me on like Friday at 5 p.m. And it's like, "Oh, we found something in your pathology. You have cancer. Okay, bye. Have a good weekend." And you're like, "No, dude, you can't tell somebody they have cancer on a Friday." And you're just left there the whole weekend, just like, my life is over, because you don't know the extent of it.
Yeah.
Like once you get that initial
You don't know
pathology,
what it is.
you don't really know what you're dealing with. You just hear cancer and you're in another dimension. So like, I'm so lucky that I have nice friends like Duncan Trussell, who's dealt with testicular cancer, and he helped talk me off a ledge. And I also planned a goth dance party with my closest friends that weekend. So they came to Austin and we goth partied, and it was a great distraction. So Monday comes, and we go to the surgeon, we meet with the surgeon, and she's telling us what we do know now. Okay, so she's like, "It's a discovery, here we go. So this is what we're dealing with." And she examines my breasts. Okay, let's check the lymph nodes. Lymph nodes are clear. And she goes, "Well, okay, so we're gonna do surgery on you. It's a partial mastectomy." Okay. And I go, "Okay, great. And she's like, "Well, I mean, as long as they're in there, is there anything you want done?"
Right, because it's a lumpectomy, right?
Yes, but it's called a partial mastectomy. So
and it's essentially, for people that don't know, that means they cut you open and they take out this tissue that is the problematic tissue.
Yeah.
Yes.
But they also take out a chunk of tissue surrounding the problem issue, so that they call it the margin, so that they get everything.
Right. And I don't want to cut you off, but let's run a commercial and we'll be right back. And we're back. Go ahead.
So we're sitting in this woman's office. She's got I'm open, my boobs are out, and she goes, "Okay, so we're gonna do the surgeries or anything."
This was amazing.
Yeah, anything you want to do while we're there. And I go, "No, I'm fine. I don't care. Like, this is my life. I'm not very vain."
Well, yeah. She goes, "Is there anything you want to do to your breasts? Because we're operating on it, so we can also
do something.
We can do
else.
cosmetic surgery to your breasts, since we're operating on them anyway.
We're already in surgery."
And you go, I'm sitting there. You go, "I'm not very vain. I don't really care."
No, I have to. Can I tell you what she says though?
No, but you say that. You go, "I'm not vain. I don't really care."
And then she goes, "I know you're not vain, but it's burned into my mind.
Yeah.
Your nipple is down here. The nipple should be up here. We can do that for you."
And then she says, "Wouldn't that be nice?" But she does it, by the way. She doesn't just point. She takes your tit and she takes the nipple that's here and she lifts it up and she goes, "Wouldn't that be nice?"
I forgot that she actually
She
touched
lifted
me.
your tit. Yeah.
Oh my! I forgot. I blanked out.
And I was like,
savage.
yeah.
Savage. And like in the moment I was like, "Oh yeah, that is really nice." And then later I thought about it and I was like, "Dude, that doctor negged me."
Yeah.
She pulled a fucking mystery on me. Like that guy would be like, "You're not that hot."
Yeah, the
and
guy
then you're
who's
"Wait, but I
like,
am hot."
"What if you did your hair? I bet you'd be a lot prettier." And you're like, "What?" Yeah. Yeah. She's like, "You could fix your tits." You know? Yeah.
She got me.
She did.
She got me. Now I'm
Well, I just, this is a serious thing. This is a real thing.
yeah.
And the
It's a bummer.
the procedure to extract, it's medically necessary. It's required.
Right.
Otherwise things would progress. The fact that you have the opportunity to go bigger and you don't do it though, is kind of heartbreaking because you're opting to reduce when you could just you could go huge right now.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of a selfish move. Keep going. Keep going.
Well, I told so there's two surgeons that are going to work on me, right? One
Double tit surgery.
double tits.
Yeah.
One is going to take out the cancer, and then the other one is going to reconstruct. And then I decided, drum roll, to reduce the size of my tits. Now I know that's going to be devastating for you.
For everyone. For everyone. Go ahead.
You're going to have to come up with a whole new slew of
They
nicknames.
offered implants. They're like, we can do implants.
It's not my style. I can't do it.
You could be triple G's. Easily.
Well, when I told the plastic surgeon how big mine were, she went, "Oh," like she was like, "Oh, that's big," and I was like, "Yeah, just bring me down to like a normal. This is a normal, like a C cup." And she's like, "That's pretty drastic. You're in for a pretty drastic reduction." I'm like, well, yeah. So, but then it got me excited because I'm like, okay, well, look, this is lemons.
Yeah.
Now I'm looking at tits online. I'm shopping for tits.
Lots.
Can we do the liposculpting at the same time as my tits? Maybe have my upper bleph work done. I don't know.
I think while you're down, I don't know why you don't just do it all. You're down. And they're already, yeah. I mean, you're going to fix your nose, right? You're going to fix.
What? My nose?
It's bulbous at the end.
It is not.
It's bulbous and round. And they pull you back. They pull you here, and you use
here.
Yeah. You get some real lemonade. Like you really use the
full body.
Yeah.
Do the mommy makeover.
Sure.
Yeah.
Because remember the cancer lady, she's like, you have gorilla tits.
She did not.
She said that. And because the nipples are
like
down.
Coco.
Yeah.
Pull up Coco the gorilla.
Yeah.
Coco. I do have Coco tits. Yeah, it's so funny because put gorilla tits. Look at gorilla's tits. I have like gorilla tits from breastfeeding 2 kids, and it's so sad, Tom, because I had just gotten used to my gorilla tits. There they are.
Yeah. That's what she said.
That's what I have.
That's what the surgeon said.
Coco the gorilla tits.
She goes, you have tits like a gorilla.
Yeah.
And
do you want to change your gorilla tits into people tits? I was like, yeah, dude. I want fucking people's tits.
She goes, she took them.
Oh,
they were where Coco's were. And she just goes, wouldn't that be nice? Puts them up there.
That she touched them.
Yeah.
I was like in a fog that day. Yeah, she got me.
Can you imagine if
got me good.
when we had the dick guy here, if he had pulled my dick out and been like, wouldn't this be nice?
Wouldn't that be nice? Yeah, she'd done that sales pitch before.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she did. But I'm glad she did. Look, I'm not angry at it. I think it's a why not? I've mentioned getting a reduction in the past. I don't want to do surgery unless I have to.
Yeah.
I have to, so may as well.
Again, just reiterate one of your big messages.
Right.
You don't want to be the get your mammogram person.
No.
So remember, don't get them.
Get them.
Because it could ruin your vacation.
It'll fuck up all your summer plans.
Could inform you in a very meaningful way.
No, you don't want that.
You don't want that. Just remember that, guys.
What are you going to do with that? I'm going to have tinier tits now.
I don't know.
I mean, seriously, I did worry for a minute when I was talking to the plastic surgeon. Like, you've only ever had me with gigantic state droopers.
Mm-hmm.
I've only been hanger steak.
It's going to be a whole new experience. Should I? And also, we didn't talk about that. I've been practicing my.
Oh, yeah. This is another bit we've been doing where you pretend to be sad if I die. Do like, oh, your wife is dead.
What? What? No.
I love her so much.
It's time to go on.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Time to go on.
You sure, right? Okay. Gotta rock and roll.
Yeah. You would do that if I were like in the hospital and they're like, oh, she just stopped breathing. You're like, she was fine a minute ago. Just like,
no. Then I go like this, and then I look at the back, and then I go like that. Wink, and they're like, Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to be like the cancer lady. I don't want to talk like, I have to wear a pink ribbon now and do that whole fucking.
You don't have to. I think this cool new path that you're designing for yourself as the I don't want to warn people is a really interesting lane. I think they would really appreciate you in the field. Yeah. I've had it. Fucked up my whole vacation. Yeah, it's a cool.
Well, okay,
lane.
if we're being serious, I mean, yeah, thank God I did go for my mammogram, and that they found it because my doc was like, the chances of them catching this is pretty slim because your tits are so big and fibrous and dense and huge and enormous and sloppy and hangy and ape-like that it's true that, she's like, you're really lucky.
Yeah.
Because they're tiny little things. It's not like
and actually
it announces itself.
No, and the people that did the scan and read the report are pretty amazing. I mean, what they find are like salt-like crystals.
Yep.
I mean, think about a grain of salt.
I know. And it's funny because
they just go, that's odd.
cancer. Yeah. It's crazy because the radiologist that read it, even like he looked like cancer.
Yeah.
Like he came in and he was like bald like you, but like no facial hair. Like those like pristine fucking doctor hands. And I was like, fuck, this guy looks like it. He's going to tell me I'm fucked up. And you just know it. And they're like, no, you're fine. It's likely nothing. I'm like,
and then they go like this.
I know. Yeah, I know what it is. And they can't tell you shit. Like when they do your mammogram, the person that reads it, they can't tell you anything. And you're like, oh, I know it. I know I got it, you bitch. Yeah. But they can't tell you. I get that.
I know.
So upsetting. You got this, mama.
You got it.